I know if this smile's a bit of a tease or anything, but today might possibly be one of the best days, one of the better days in my whole dang life, because I just. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. All right, okay, okay, never mind. Hello everyone, Daniel here again, and I don't know if you can tell this, but I'm just gonna spill you the beans right now. Earlier today, I just tried GT Sport, and oh man. It was, yeah, to put it in a simpler terms, it was everything I'd hoped it to be and more. Okay, you know what? Without further going into detail, so earlier today I was out at my local mall, and Nissan had a booth there. Okay, I'm just gonna try to relax again. I'm still not used to this, okay, guys? I'm still not used to this. I'm really sorry. But yeah, so earlier today, Nissan had a booth at my local mall. They were displaying some usual like passenger cars and stuff. So I was like, okay, they got some like passenger cars, and all right. I mean, passenger cars, okay, nothing wrong with that. And then I started seeing some pods with wheels in them, and I was just like, all right, GT Academy. Well, it did say like GT Academy there, the wheels, and I was just like, no, GT6 probably. And then I decided to get a much closer look, and that's when I was just like, I gotta run. I gotta go. I'm gonna run down. I'm gonna chase after that shit, and I'm just going ham. I don't want to think about anything else anymore. I need to go there, and I need to try GT Sport right freaking now. Yep, there goes that hyperness again. All right, and I don't care because I got a chance to try GT freaking Sport, and pardon me for sounding so loud, but I ain't sorry because I was freaking hype. All right. Okay, I need to breathe again. This is probably the most hyper I've been in a while. This is probably the most hyper I've been in a video ever. Okay, guys, because GT Sport is one of the most anticipated games for me personally, like this year, and I can't really think of any other game that comes close to it. Yeah, you can say whatever you want to say about it, but that's just me, all right? That's just me. And just seeing GT Sport in those pods, I was just like, I gotta do it. I have to try that shit out. Okay, I don't care anymore. I mean, fuck it. Like fuck it if my parents are kind of waiting for me. Sorry, Mom and Dad, if you're watching this, but I just have to say fuck it because that's more important. That shit's more important. I mean, I probably won't be able to try that until the game comes out in November. But anywho, enough about all that random blabbering. So I went in, tried the game out, and I gotta say, so let's get technical a little bit. It felt a lot like GT6, but it was quite a bit more unforgiving. I mean, but then again, I was doing it with a wheel. I've never really tried a lot of racing games with wheels, and racing games are generally way more difficult and way more unforgiving with a wheel. So yeah. So yeah, there you go. There's that. When you slam on the brake, when you slam on the brakes like super hard, when you're hitting like 100+ miles an hour, I mean, you really do feel the car just start to like spin out. I mean, it just starts biting. And once the car starts biting, I mean, you instantly like, once you try to overdo yourself in a corner, in a banking corner. By the way, the car I tried in that demo was a 2017 GTR. And it was at the Tokyo Expressway racetrack. And if you guys don't really know what the 2017 GTR looks like, which I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all do, because it's funny because I don't talk about racing games. I haven't really talked about racing games at all in this channel. At least I probably talked about racing games. For those of you who don't know what a 2017 GTR is, I'm gonna give you a photo of it right here. And if you guys don't really know what the Tokyo Expressway track looks like, I'm gonna give you a photo of it right here. Okay, done looking. Cool. So yeah, I had to go with the 2017 GTR around the Tokyo Expressway racetrack, and one of the banking corners. I mean, once I started slamming on those brakes like super hard, the car started biting. I mean, the force feedback. I mean, I could really feel the force feed, like the unforgivingness of the force feedback, if that's even a word. But yeah, I mean, the car just started like spinning out, like spinning out for some reason. I wasn't able to get a hold of it, so. I just had to be like super gentle with the throttle and the brakes and all. Then again, a lot of y'all people who are like pros to the wheel will call me a freaking pussy, but I rarely play racing games with a wheel. I would really have to have a wheel right now, but money is on my side, so there you go. But still, I mean, I would be really interested to try the game out with a controller and see how it feels, because that's when I'll probably properly judge. GT Sport is with the controller, because I usually play a lot of my racing games with controllers. Speaking of the force feedback, I gotta say, this is probably like my fourth game that I tried, you know, with a wheel. I gotta say, the force feedback was really good. I mean, it's not too treacherous. It's not deliberately trying to mess you up or just trying to bite you off a corner and all. It was really well managed, and of course, I mean, I've driven cars in real life. I mean, the force, well, not super fast, not stupid fast, but I'm pretty sure like the force feedback shouldn't be like that ridiculous. And GT Sport really did fix the issue with the force feedback. I thought the force feedback was really good. Probably the best I've tried in a racing game with a wheel ever. Physics wise, it doesn't really feel like a massive step up from GT6, but personally, I feel like that's a good thing, because if it felt like completely different from GT6, unless they figure out a way to do it right, then yeah, it probably wouldn't be Gran Turismo, wouldn't it? For me at least. Then again, it's a very early build in a game of the game, so for me to properly judge is for me to like actually get the final product. So who knows? Polyphony might be able to like tweak the physics quite a bit, but yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I mean, the physics still felt really good. So Polyphony Digital, if you're watching this right now, y'all did a really good job with the physics again. And oh yeah, I gotta talk to you guys about the graphics. When I played it in person, I mean, I wasn't really that wowed by the graphics, but it did look different enough from GT6 for me to be like, all right, this is a completely different game. This is a game, this is a Gran Turismo for the next gen, graphics wise and physics wise. Again, I mean, like, it's a very subjective thing. So I'm recording. I'm sorry. So yeah, it's a very subjective thing with the physics. I mean, so yeah, I mean, like, I mean, if you're into simulation, I'm pretty sure you'll love it. But if you're into like arcade racers, like a lot of other people within the racing community are, you probably wouldn't like it that much. But for me personally, because I love both, well, not too arcadey and all, not too really like realistically like simulation, if that's even a word. All right, I'm just jumbling up words. All right, I'm blabbering. I'm rambling again. Forget about it. Case in point. All right, the physics felt really good. Oh yeah, the sounds. I gotta say, the sound of that GTR. I gotta say, it's pretty nice. I gotta say, is it a step up from GT6? Yes. I have to say yes, quite a bit yes. But then again, it doesn't really as it is with the physics, it doesn't really feel like a big step up from GT6. But then again, I was wearing earphones at the time, but I was wearing headphones, but the volume was pretty low, so. Again, for me to properly judge is to like have like a proper one-on-one time with the game. Either way, still, man, felt good, sounded pretty good, and yeah, overall, I feel like the game is quite a bit of a step up from GT6. But for me to like properly judge whether or not it's going to be a massive step up from GT6 is when I get to actually have the game all to myself. Best bet, I'm gonna be streaming that shit on Twitch. All right. Oh yeah, by the way, if you don't know already. Y'all can follow me on Twitch right now. I only had like one stream before, but yeah, just follow me on Twitch. Why did I say Twitch? That's like, follow me on Twitch. Yeah, there you go. I said it right this time. Yeah, follow me on Twitch. Links in the description down below. I'll be streaming that shit as soon as I get it. Well, not as soon as I get it, but as soon as I fly back to Indonesia again this Christmas. Best bet you're gonna be seeing a crap ton of videos on that shit, man. I'm just gonna be going ham, and I'm just gonna be crapping myself every single time I play GT Sport. All right, expect me to crap myself a lot, whether it's in that stream or with the amount of videos I got planned with GT Sport. All right, I think that's all. Right? That's all I can say for GT Sport. Of course, I mean we were only able to try the 2017. 2017? What? Come on, speak properly. Focus, damn it. I think I'm gonna leave it at that right now. I wasn't able to try out all the other different modes, like, you know, like scapes and all, as well as other cars. But for what I was able to do, damn it, I loved it. I freaking loved it. All right, that's about it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.